Alright guys, so some of you guys have been wondering what primary and secondaries do I use. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you. Starting off with the Gng Cm16 Radar 2.0. Now, this thing is internally upgraded and obviously externally. So, the internals has a longer barrel in it, so normally the barrel goes out to about here, and I put the barrel out to here. So that's for more accuracy and FPS, I guess, and stuff like that. Since the barrel is tighter, it has more air going back, like behind the BB, pushing it out, then going around it. So that's what makes it higher FPS. I also put a new bucking in there. I believe it's like a True Hop bucking, something along the lines of that. I can't remember, but this thing is somewhat internally modified. But when I do get my new rifle, which I think most of you know it is, but I'm not going to tell you here just in case you don't, I'm going to put a new spring in it. So it shoots better, because this thing's shooting 350 FPS, pretty solid, but not as good as I want it to. Especially since I use 2.8, which is a heavier BB, so I'm probably only shooting like 300 or something like that. So we're gonna go from the right to the left. What I did was I put a PTS EPS stock on it. I'm pretty sure it's called. It's a super nice stock. I like it in tan too. I like the dual tone that I got going on here. Super easy to open and has tons of battery space. So if you have a pretty decently big battery, it should probably fit in here, unless it's like a block battery or something. But this is a very big and quality stock. It's very nice. Over here we got my Replica Eotechs. This is a Replica Eotech 558, I believe. It has red and green on it, so that's how you know it's a replica. Real ones can only do one color, I'm pretty sure. Super nice replica. It looks very solid, like for sure. I think I can show you guys on the other side here. It's got another Eotech logo, and then the adjustments, and then the battery compartment. Here's my Magnifier. It does work. I don't have batteries in it or anything to show you guys right now, but it does have the logo on the other side, and it can flip over. So if I wanted to go CQB or something like that, just medium range, just use that. You can flip that out of the way and flip it back when you need it very fast. It's very efficient. I also put a foregrip on here. I don't know what kind it is. I know it's some kind of Magpul replica or something, I think. So it's pretty solid foregrip. I like using it because I think it somewhat gives me like a feeling of lighter weight, or like a better way to hold my rifle, so it's not as heavy if I'm like gripping it by the front, like using a C-grip. So that's pretty nice. I put a scope protector on there, obviously, because this Eotech was like $80, so you don't really want that getting shot out there. So it's a replica, of course. And then we have a Pac-15 Replica. It has IR laser. I don't think it has an IR flashlight. I haven't tried it yet, but it has a good flashlight and laser. So it has a visible laser, IR laser, and a normal flashlight. Very nice. And I put a suppressor on there that I bought from my local field, Black Ops Airsoft. I was in the need of one because my muzzle device actually came off when I was messing with it. So I was like, oh dang, it's stripped. I gotta find something to put on it. I was like, solid, they got it, let's go. So I was able to do that after like one time, I think. So I had to play with it with like the freaking muzzle device electrical taped on. But yeah. In this, I use pretty much PTS EPMs. These are really nice mags. Arguably the best mags on the market. Well, I know PTS makes the best mags, but I also use the EPM ones, which hold like 250. So I have a big, like I have a normal size version. I think it might be a little longer, but I have a normal size version of this, which is the EPM one, and then I have a half version pretty much of the EPM one. And then I have an Evike Banff mag, which holds, I think, only like 150. But I think it looks nice, and it's just, I like having a bigger mag towards my back on my battle belt, and a smaller one in front of it, so it doesn't affect me with like leaning to the side or anything. But that's pretty much it for the gun. Now, this is my secondary. This is a Glock 17 Generation 4 by umarex. This one actually has a problem with it. So if you guys can you can't really notice, but if you can see how it's kind of shiny, like right around here on the slide, it's because it's chipped. Basically how you chip it if it's in slide lock. So let's say it's in slide lock right now, and you pull it back to make it go out of slide lock, like let's say a chamber round or something, that actually damages the slide. You're not supposed to do it for some reason, but I guess that's how it chips. And I didn't accidentally do it too many times. A person I know that did it on accident, and they ended up chipping a slide, and I could not find a replacement slide that was in stock, so I had to buy a new secondary, which is not, I just kind of wanted a new secondary as well, but I'm definitely going to get a new slide for this thing and make it work again, I guess. Plus, it's pretty worn, if you can see, so I think a new one would look super nice on that. Just a 17 mag. I think it holds like 22 or 23 rounds, something like that. And I have the CO2 ones over here because the Glock, most of umarex's Glocks, like officially licensed, most of them can use CO2. Just check it out before you do it, because I don't want to break your gun if you guys decide to do it. But I like running green gas in the summer, maybe some CO2 in the winter. Now this is my primary secondary, if you know what I mean. So this is my backup. This is my normal one. So this is the Glock 19X with a Streamlight TLR1 on it. Super solid gun. I love it. It actually doesn't have too much wear on it right now. There's like nothing, but I am having troubles getting the slide off and lubing it up, so I might not use it for a little bit until I can figure out how to do that, because every time I get the slide off, it just kind of goes to a certain extent when I try to take it off and just stops. So I might have to bring it into a tech. I know it did this with this one as well. It's very annoying, but I'm gonna figure out a way. I think it's just you kind of have to force it a little bit, but I do not want to break this because it is my brand new almost gun. So this comes with a 19 mag. I like the tan. It's super nice. I think this one only holds like 22 rounds. I mean, I don't know why they're not the same. Like, really? 17 and 22? Let me line it up here. Well, I think the 17 mag is slightly bigger. It might because of the way they're lined up. Let me see. I don't know. So, I don't know why, but I know that's super nice. Because the 17 mag can actually work with the 19, so super solid. Love that there. There's no upgrades or anything. You really don't need to do upgrades.